Hey, Cameron Dunlap here. Thanks for joining me for this short video. What I want to talk about is one of the very biggest reasons why people quit or fail in the real estate investing business. And if there was ever a time where quitting and failing is really bad, it's now. With the opportunity that's at our feet, this is a bonanza like we'll not see, I think, ever again in our lifetimes. So I look at quitting or failing in the real estate business now as a big problem, one that I've spent a lot of time studying and I've figured it out. Now, if you don't know this about me, I've been investing, again, my name's Cameron Dunlap. I've been investing in real estate since 1993. That's a long time. In that time, I've bought hundreds of properties, residential and commercial, and I've made a fortune. And you know, I've learned a lot along the way. And there have been times where I darn near quit. I can remember in the beginning there was a couple of times when I almost walked away from this business, and am I ever glad I didn't? Because, I mean, my life today is amazing. I live large, to say the least, and you can too. The key is that I stuck to it. I punched through those obstacles, and you know, the other thing too that I think is notable is that I've been teaching good folks like yourself since 1995, and I've learned an awful lot from my students along the way. I've learned what makes them tick, what makes them successful, and what makes them quit or fail. I've studied it, and I've figured it out. So the big reason that I wanted to share with you why people quit or fail is that they're afraid they won't be able to sell the house or the property, and so they never buy. They don't even make offers to buy. I'm sure you can imagine it. If you were fearful that you wouldn't be able to sell this house that you looked at and knew was a bargain property, you wouldn't even make an offer on it. And the sad thing is you'd miss out on that bargain. Someone else like me would come snap it up. Well, if you have a buyer's list, if you have a long list of known motivated buyers, that will give you an enormous amount of confidence. I have figured it out. It is buyers that will give you the confidence to get out there and make those offers. And here's a proven formula. The more offers you make, the more checks you cash. Checks like this. This is a perfect example. Here's a check made payable to me. This is on a deal I just closed the other day. Here's the closing statement. $131,061. $131,061. You know, another day in the life, and could be yours. Here's a contract that I have on a house that I'm closing on quite literally tomorrow morning. This is a foreclosure. I'm going to flip it, which is what I'm all about. And if you come with me, I'll make you all about flipping houses too. I'm buying it for $60,000. I already have it sold for $85,000. I'm not fixing it. I'm not filling out a mortgage application. My credit is irrelevant. I'm just flipping it, making a quick $25,000 and moving on. I'm closing on that tomorrow morning. This is the kind of stuff I do. This is the kind of stuff my students do. And this is the kind of stuff you can do. Why not? I'm no different than anybody else. And I'll tell you, the solution to this problem I have created. You know, when you watch your students and learn what makes them tick, what makes them successful, what makes them quit or fail, and then you identify the problem, if you're like me, you work hard to come up with a solution for the problem, and I've done that. It's called iFlip. iFlip is a web-based virtual real estate investing system that will literally change your life. It has changed the lives of my students. It has changed my life. It does the work for you so that you can have the time back. You know, there's a lot of folks who make a lot of money who don't have any time to enjoy it. Well, and I was one of them. But I figured out when my daughter was born, quite literally, I figured out that I needed more time. I didn't want to walk away from the income, but I needed more time to be a dad. And so I went about figuring out how to do that, and that's when iFlip was born, between my left ear and my right ear. And what I've done recently is made it available to folks like you. And iFlip does a lot more than I have time to explain, but let's just focus on this one part that's so important to this issue. iFlip will automatically build you a massive buyer's list in a matter of a few days. All you need to do is run an ad, a proven ad that I've written, tweaked, fixed, tested, tweaked, fixed, It's proven. It pulls like a banshee. Run that ad on Craigslist or other free online classifieds. Run it in your daily newspaper. Run it in your penny saver. And in that ad, there's no phone number. Instead, the address of the first website you'll get with iFlip. You actually get 3 websites with iFlip. And so we run the ad, no phone number whatsoever, but the website address where we're going to drive them. Okay, so we'll drive those folks to your new website now, and it is there that they'll learn all about what it is that you have to offer, and that's bargains for bargain hunters. That's the message. I've written all the copy for your website. It's all templated, done for you. And so all you have to do is run the ad, drive the motivated buyers. The ad will drive the motivated buyers to the internet. They fill out a little form asking them just a little bit of information about themselves, and boom, you have a buyer's list. It's that simple. And with that buyer's list comes enormous confidence. I'm absolutely convinced, because I've seen the difference between students who know they can sell and students who don't know they can sell. And the ones who don't know they can sell sometimes never even say go. This is the time. Not a week or a month or a year from now. Right now is the time to be in this business. You can change your life, the life of your family, and the lives of your heirs by being in this business right now. This is the greatest opportunity, I'm positive, that we will ever see in our lifetimes. Right now. Are you ready to jump in and get your share? Why not? You're entitled. So here's what I've decided to do, and this is important. iFlip is $49.99 a month. It is by far and away the most comprehensive, easiest to use, best supported, and least expensive system of its kind. And I've decided I'm going to give it to you for a month, a whole month, without any restrictions. You get access to all of it for $1.95. That's it, $1.95. And let me just tell you a little bit more about what iFlip has. That the module that I just described, where we use it to build our buyers list and communicate with our buyers when we have deals, that's one piece. Then there's the module for bird dogs. See, I'm all about bird dogs that are regular folks looking for extra income who bring us great leads. And the bird dog module within iFlip will make it possible for you to easily recruit and manage a team of bird dogs. And it works exactly the same. You run a proven ad and drive them to a website. And then the other module is an I Buy Houses website that's designed to attract motivated sellers of all kinds. So it's fully functional and it covers everything. It's all inclusive and it's always evolving. I'm going to give you a month for $1.95. Now here's where it gets better. It occurred to me today that in order for you to best utilize the iFlip system, you'll need some training on how to do the deals and what to do with the leads, right? So what I'm going to include for that same $1.95, it's a recording of a 3-day training that I just did that is complete. It's audio and video, and it's the entire 3 days, all taught by me, how to do the business step by step, all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed, more than you could ever hope to get in any home study system. This is literally a $3,000 program that I'm going to give you for the same $1.95. Now, granted, when the folks came to that, we did offer some discounts, but there was no one in the room who paid less than $1,000 to be there. I'm going to give you this training for the same $1.95. Why? Because I'm positive with the training, iFlip will be that much more important to you and will make that much bigger a difference in your life. See, when you have the system doing the work, that gives you the time to enjoy the money with your family, your friends, or whatever you want to be doing. You get your life back with iFlip. We've got users that send us letters every day. And I'll tell you something. I'll tell you how else I know it works. We fund deals for a lot of our students. And so we see the closing statements. The closing statement where they're purchasing, the closing statement where they're selling, and we see exactly how much they're making. And it is absolutely amazing. And we know that it's a result of iFlip. In fact, we have some students who we're funding deals for, once a month, 2 or 3 times a month. Not uncommon. It's all possible because of iFlip. iFlip automates the whole process. It's the system that makes the business possible for you when it's impossible for your competition. So for that $1.95, you get a month of unrestricted use of iFlip, the whole thing, not some light version, the entire thing, and you get training that is by far and away the best training of its kind. Absolutely step-by-step, I's dotted, T's crossed, no BS, all taught by me. You'll love it. Now, my hope is with that training, you'll get to use that iFlip system and it will make a huge difference for you too. After the 30-day trial, it's only $49.99 a month, and if you want out, you're out. There's no commitment of any kind whatsoever. This is an amazing offer. I want you to take advantage of it, and I want you to do it now, and I'll tell you why, because it's going to come down soon. We can only handle so many folks, and so when we get to where I'm comfortable and I say, okay, cut it off, this video is literally coming down. So the fact that you're seeing it right now means it's still available, but I can assure you not for long. So fill out the form right here to my left, to your right. Fill out that form right there, and that'll get you started. Get that form filled out, and we'll work together. And I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.